with my big sister. Hi guys.
Hi.
Today we're gonna react to Story Booth
Part 2. Yes.
I did one with my little sister, guys.
Yeah, but this time I'm here. So check out my channel at Jocelyn Salinas. So yeah, I have good videos. I have one story time. So go check it out. Okay. You better like and subscribe.
Let's start the video.
Okay.
Me and my girlfriend were driving around. We were both very upset about something. I don't remember what it was. And we were both in the mood to do something bad and rebellious. We went to Walmart. A little bit of background information. I love fish. I'm majoring in marine biology soon. I had a 10-gallon tank, and I was like, a little light bulb just went off. And you know, the little voice in my head that was telling me not to say what I was about to say was just overpowered, and I said, let's steal a fish. My girlfriend, I call her Bianca. She looks at me, what did you just say? I said, let's steal a fish. She was like, okay. I don't think she thought we were actually going to do it. We get to the fish aisle, and I just see this one single betta fish. He looked so miserable, like his fins were all tattered. He was like just floating on his side, but still like alive. And I was like, oh my God, Bianca, please. And she's like, you know what? Okay, I guess we're stealing the fish. And I'm like, sweet. How are we going to go about this? I was like, I got an idea. Go over to the other aisle and get a box of tampons. And she was like, why? I was like, just do it. And so she did. So she took all the tampons out and put them in her purse. And then we took the container that the betta was in. We put it in the box. I've never stolen anything in my life. That was the first time I've ever stolen something. So I was a nervous wreck. I was like shaking, like, just looking around. And Bianca's telling me to hurry up. And I'm like, okay. We pay for the box of tampons, but not the fish. And we started walking back out to her car. And suddenly she's like, where are my keys? What? You don't have your keys? And she's like, no, I don't. And I'm like, great, amazing, wonderful. And so we go back into Walmart.
One thing, you guys, never steal at a store. It is horrible. You will get caught, and it's a very bad thing. So yeah, never do it in your lives, kids or teens. If you're watching this, never steal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bad. I've seen people do it, and it's very bad. So yeah, never do it.
I'm a nervous wreck because I am a felon. I am holding a fish in a box of tampons. And so we're looking for her keys for like 30 minutes, and we finally give up. We're going to go back out to her car to call her parents, and her keys were sitting in her car. And so we both look at each other, and we get in the car, and I take Gilbert, which is what I named my fish, by the way, Gilbert, because the Gil, out of the box. And I have never felt so proud of myself in my life. Like, I saved a fish. I felt so morally ambiguous, and that felt so good for some reason. It dawns on me, I did not ask my parents if I could have a fish, and I'm like, what do I do? So we try to get the story straight that a friend gave the fish to me, because at school my name is actually Fish Girl, because I talk about fish a lot.
That's my
I get home, I don't have the 10-gallon prepared. There's no water in it. I filled a 5-gallon cheese balls container with water and put him in there. So I had to cycle the whole tank for like 6 weeks. And then I put him in, and you know, he's like living the life now. He's got plans, he's got hiding holes, he's got plenty of space. I feed him bloodworms every week. That's the story about how I shoplifted a fish successfully. To this day, I still haven't been caught. Don't follow my example, I'm sorry.
Yeah, never to do it, like she said.
Gentle means everything. So we improved everything. We used 50% fewer ingredients, added one-handed pumps, and beat the top safety standards. The new Johnson's. Choose gentle.
And we're gonna be reacting to this one.
I was singing with my mom and my sister in the praise team. I got out of the church that day to go to my mom's car, and I see this red car, and it starts driving up to me. I try to walk away as quickly as possible to get to my mom's car, and then the red car just stops me. At this point, I'm now confused. Like, who is this person, and what do they want? This person was also a large set male. From what I was looking at, he looked like he could have been 40. I was standing there and he was trying to ask me my name, like a creeper. I go from behind the car and I try to walk to my car. But he caught me off guard again and followed me to my mom's car. At that point, I was just like, all right, what do you want? What do you want so you can leave me alone? He's like, I wanted to talk to you because you look nice and you are really beautiful and you look really kind and you got huge tits. In my head, I'm thinking,
Whoa, never say anything to a girl like that. Never. That is the rudest thing ever.
No, disgusting.
And disgusting. Like, also never catcall. Never. It's inappropriate. It's disgusting. Never. Okay? Take our advice. Really. Never do it.
what did this guy just say? Because that's just stupid, okay? I've been catcalled before in my neighborhood, but I just ignore it. But this dude was taking it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
He then proceeded to tell me that he wanted to put his digits in my phone, which I proceeded to tell him that I'm 17. A 17-year-old girl, and you're lusting after a 17-year-old. Yeah, no. He then proceeded to drive away and also walk into the church. Hopefully, if he was inside there, that he didn't prey on anybody else. I hate the idea of catcalling because it's really unattractive and honestly, altogether, it's stupid. Why would you want to purposely call someone just because of how they look? I understand that he also said that I looked kind. Yes, I am kind, but not when you try to get with me from your car and think it's nice to call me cute and sexy. Those few males out there who thinks catcalling is really a way to pick up chicks, or females, I don't know why I said chicks, don't. Because honestly, a nice hello and a how are you are just what people need.
See? Okay, that's a lesson learned.
Whisper.
Okay. Let's don't mind that. Okay, okay, we're gonna do 2 more and then we're gonna end the video there. So
I was born into a rather poor family, but we managed to live in some sort of way. I had a rather rough childhood though, with my dad working very hard to support me and my mom, meaning he wasn't often at home. My mom was therefore very protective of me, as her only child, but living as a sort of single mother really put a strain on her mind, which was made worse due to the lack of funds for medical treatment. Despite these circumstances I found myself in, I was reasonably happy for my childhood, and I was also able to do really well at school despite my situation, as I focused on my studies for most of the time. When I was around 13 years old, my dad got a big break and seemingly found a good and well-paying job as a delivery guy. Things went really well for a little while, and we managed to afford the necessities and some luxuries here and there, which I was really happy with. Until when it turned out that my dad's boss was sort of a con man. My dad ended up losing his car and most of his money to him, leaving us with very little hope. We were left almost penniless as my dad went on to more laborious jobs with even less pay. The stress led to a moment that changed my life forever.
that just looks suspicious. Never trust anyone. Just make sure it sounds great, if you know what I mean.
My mom's symptoms of mental illnesses worsened into severe paranoia and bipolar disorder, and it led to a tragic event that left her unable to take care of me anymore. Combined with the lack of funds that my dad could provide, it felt like I was left without a family that could take care of me anymore. I felt hopeless, and I felt like at such a young age, I simply couldn't see myself living anymore. Until I called my aunt and uncle for help and guidance, and they were kind enough to take care of me as my guardians and let me join their family with my 2 cousins. As of now, I'm 17 years old, in my final year of high school. It's been difficult to adapt to my new and more wealthy way of living, and it's painful to remember that my mom and dad are still struggling to this day. But doing well at school and prioritizing my studies while thinking of what happened in the past gives me drive to work as hard as I can so that one day I could maybe provide for my parents as they did for me.
That's actually sad. So
When your practice works with Athena Health,
we're gonna be ending off the video over there. Okay. We're ending our video there. So bye guys.
Bye.